Hey guys, how's it going? It's Laura. Let me just get a sip of water. I should have did this before I started, but I didn't. Cheers, it's always good to drink water. Oh my gosh, okay. I've been running around. I've been working all day, went to the store, went to look for little Halloween stuff, because I like to do Halloween like way before Halloween. See my little candle up there? It's cute. You can probably barely see it. This side's bare right now because I've just bought a little few like fall / Halloween. I really prefer Halloween, but anyway, yeah. So you're probably gonna see Halloween early on my set. Anyways, what else is happening? This is Black and White Heart Tarot and Adventure. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody new and the subscribers I already have, which I just consider you all friends. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about too much. I mean, work scandals, but they weren't involving me today. So that's good. Man, wow. Let's see what's happening, guys. I don't really have much else. Woo! Say scandal and you know who's got to pop out. The Shirtless Wonder. Dillweed. I'm so... Can't stand that card. I cannot stand that card. Okay, let's see what happens. And this again. Okay. You're giving me the message I need to say, so let me just... Let me just hold it back. I think that candle is a lot on my throat. Normally I'm not feeling it, but like I'm breathing it today. To be quite honest, it's a cheap candle, which I usually don't get because they burn like toxic whatever, but it was cute and it went with the stuff, so I did what I did. So by the way, we're doing a Witching Hour Oracle to the middle. Seasons of the Witch, honoring cycles. Weren't we just talking about that? Halloween? Not that it has anything to do with it, but I mean, you know, just whatever. Anyway, Witching Hour Oracle. Okay. All right. Let's see what's up. Okay, so we got some different cards than I normally pull. That's a... Hold on, can I ring my bell? Protect your ears. Sorry, I had to center my energy. I just came in to the table. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's happening tonight. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Usually spinning you to the top or to the bottom, to the bottom to the top, and so on and so on. King of Cups. That's the King of Love. Emotions. Back to back with this guy, the Devil. Oh, I like to get him up close so you can get a good look at that guy. Yuck. Eight of Wands. Wands are action. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, we're well aware of what this is. This is competition. Ace of Pentacles. That's like top-notch stability right there. Yeah. And Eight of Cups is when you are... I'm pretty sure the Eight of Cups is, you already been through it, up, down, and back around again, but you're moving forward. So, looking at it like this, I would say the Wheel of Fortune hopefully is spinning us to be involved with the King of Cups after dealing with this D-bag who might be trying to send messages and interfere with competition and conflict to mess up, possibly mess up what you got going on with your stability, because, you know, they hate when you move forward. That's anyone in competition with you. I'm not just talking about lovers and exes and all that. I'm talking about anybody in competition with you. To mess up your stability, but they're not going to, because you already dealt with LD Bago, and you left that in the behind you. I mean, I don't even think I need to really read all these, to be honest with you, but you know how I do. Just let's make sure I summed it up correctly, okay? And remember, these are male a lot of this is male energies, but I mean the devil could represent male or female, so you know, put the story how you see fit, but I'm purely reading the energies on these cards, which is King of Cups is male energy. Okay, spin it. Maybe you spun the Wheel of Fortune. You're bringing your cup to someone new after dealing with the female devil who might have caused gossiping and competition to try to mess up your new stability after you left them in the dust. See what I'm saying? You can go either way, because I know I have both that watch this. Let's see. Let's see, because I am starving. I worked out last night. I'm sore as crud. My shoulders have been killing me all day to the point I had a headache. I know I need recovery. I know, I get it. I work out one day, the next 2 days I'm sore as anything. Then right when I start feeling better, I work out. It's like a thing, and I know all about the supplements and all this other stuff, but do I use it for active recovery? No, I just push through. Because eventually, because I just started working out again, eventually you do get less sore once you know, get more and more into getting your body stronger again. But I mean, I'm not saying you're never gonna have muscle soreness. That's part of like the you know, the muscle being it's like, I mean, I'm not saying tear, but tear and repair, so to speak. You know, you're building it. Okay, I get it. Just saying, it gets lesser when you get your body more primed up. I don't even know if I said that right. Listen, I worked all day. You get what I'm saying. If anybody works out, they get what I'm saying. I have a long way to go. I just started like a few months ago. I seriously took like 2 years of rest and relaxation mode, and to the point where I was like, oh no, I can't look at this anymore. I'm just being honest. I will tell you a million times. I will tell anybody on here. I am picky about myself. I do not have to be perfect, but I know when I feel too many roles. Personally, I don't like that. Okay, 1 or 2 is fine. All right. So that's when I go, okay, your rest and relaxation mode is over, lady. Get up and get it moving. I have, we all have personal goals. Doesn't have to do with anyone else but me. I like to feel a certain kind of way, okay? Not judging anyone else. It's me. All right. Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is also known as a destiny card. It brings a positive change of fortune unless badly, okay. We don't need to worry about it being badly aspected right now. It can indicate the commencement of a new cycle when progress can be made. It is important to know that the most of this, it is important to make the most of this fortunate time, for as with anything, change is always just around the corner. So that did not really interpret it that well, did it? It's destiny. Like I said, 1 minute you're on the top, then the wheel spins, you're on the bottom. Then you feel like all things are going wrong and it spins you back up to the top again, okay? That's how I look at it, all right? Let's keep going. That's how I personally look at it. I've read a lot of different meanings. Destiny, okay? Your destiny is hopefully to meet this guy after you got away from this guy or girl. Okay, King of Cups, Mr. Leba Leba. I can't believe I just said that. Wow, that was so dorky. It was a song, I think. Look it up. King of Cups. He is frequently found in the helping professions, medical care, consultancy, the church, teaching, or government agencies that deal with social work. In whatever setting you may find him, he can be easily recognized due to his care and concern for others, although this usually manifests through his choice of career. These kings are not generally ambitious by nature. I like ambitious people. Although that doesn't mean that in the right setting they won't achieve high positions. Okay. All right. I guess they're more balanced. But it is not ambition alone that drives them. More likely it's their cause. Okay, so they're like a do-gooder. They're like all around, good guy. Got you. We don't need to read, oh my gosh, the devil. Let me just say out loud, I've dated this guy so many times. I just know him very well. The devil. This quite often appears when a situation is dragging you down and you feel helpless to change it. It can show a form of enslavement, whether to an ideal or an addiction, or even a manipulative or controlling relationship. Overindulgence tends to result in upset, greed, or lust that can become self-destructive. Overspending is a typical example. Basically, all the lust stuff. All the lust, the greed, the money, the material, the flashy, the hoey, all of it, okay? That one, that girl or guy. Ugh. Oh, I'm messing up my set. Okay, ugh. I have to do like a whole bunch of those. Okay, wands. I guess you guys know how I feel about that kind of guy. Have I made it clear enough on here? Because I feel like I have. I really feel like I have. Yeah, I do. 8 of Wands. Come on. Come on. Where you be? I cannot even get into how much I feel about. Come on, man. What's happening here? 8 of Wands. All right. 8 of Wands. You have experienced setbacks or delays. When the 8 of Wands will be... If you have experienced setbacks or delays, the 8 of Wands will be a welcome sight. For this card always brings a swift moving energy into play. Okay, swift moving energy. action. A sudden burst of activity and excitement following the arrival of good news. The Eight of Wands can also represent travel, often by air. Okay, got you. So, good news. Good news. This, not so much. But like I said, I think the Wheel of Fortune spun us to either be the King of Cups or meet a King of Cups after dealing with D-Bag, Diablo. Messages are coming in. Either this guy might be trying to cause conflict or competition, possibly, or somebody is, because I think they're aware that you're getting the King of Cups and an Ace of Cups stability after dealing with D-Bag Diablo. I'm not going to read anymore. I feel like that's the message. Period. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. All right. Seasons of the Witch. That's the message. The message is what I said in the beginning of the reading. Period. All right. Okay. Yes. 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 Seasons of the Witch. See how this wraps it up. Honoring cycles, letting go of control, embracing the season you're in, or repeating cycles. No, we are not going to repeat cycles. Absolutely not going to repeat cycles. If you got a choice between these two guys and you don't know which one to choose, you're going to go through another cycle for girls. These two girls, whichever. Okay? If you haven't learned by now to read the signs. Now, we can all be fooled multiple times. That isn't the problem. You know, these guys always like to keep sniffing around. It's the way of the world. But the smarter you get, even if you don't see it at first, as soon as you catch a sniff of it, which having to do with this guy is probably sulfur, or like really strong cologne. Yeah, really strong cologne or perfume. The kind that walks by you and it's like they took a bath in it. That's a good smell, right? I mean, that's a bad smell, but that's the smell of that right there. Cheap though. The one they got at Ross or like, you know, Marshall's. No offense. Just saying. Anyway, I don't know. I got distracted. Let's keep going. Say no. Choose the King of Cups. Jeez. I'm on one today, y'all. Okay. Seasons of the Witch. Life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. The earth uses the seasons to beautifully illustrate the cycles we all face in life. The seasons also remind us that everything, you know, the guy with the big chain, like the one big chain, the backwards baseball cap, and like, you know, a whole bunch of cologne and stuff, like take their shirt off like very often. Anyways, the seasons also remind us that everything has its challenges. I hope I'm not offending y'all. Listen, it's what I've experienced. The seasons also remind us that everything has its challenges, no matter how beautiful it is or how much joy it brings. Equally, even the roughest time offers lessons, even if subtle or small. Spring bursts with color and beauty, but also comes with its fair share of wind and stormy days. Summer provides a bounty of fresh fruits and vegetables, but may be hot and often very dry or humid. Okay, let's go here. Let's. What are we doing? This is a long message. Okay. Everyone faces obstacles. Even the most cosmically connected person has trials. This card guides you to learn to embrace the cycle you're in without trying to change anything. You are here for a reason. Ask yourself, how can I release control of what's detrimental in my situation? What positive elements within my control can I focus on instead? If you keep finding yourself in negative situations, pulling this card is a clear sign that you are failing to learn the lesson, isn't there? Your choices. That's your choices. Yeah, this one looks shinier over here. Ooh, he's shiny. So shiny. See how shiny he is? But this one right here is the jam. Just saying. Anyway, whatever. You do what you want. But if you fail and you keep making the same lessons, you'll stay here as long as is needed for you to understand and grow. Continuing to date the same negative type, failing to speak up for yourself, and letting others disregard your boundaries, facing financial ruin immediately after a period of wealth, or finding your best intentions are always misunderstood are all signs of stagnation. You know, like the guys that have like 15 girls in their phone that they say their friends sent them. Those or the girls that have like a whole bunch of numbers but they're just their friends, those are, oh boy, what else? The ones that say they didn't lie, they omitted the truth. I'm pretty sure that's the same thing, but those people, oh my gosh, I could just write a list. Anyway. Letting others disregard your boundaries. Similarly, if your circumstances are favorable now, reflect upon the choices that have brought you to this point. How can you strengthen in these areas to ensure more happy cycles in your future? Are there any ways you may be blocking yourself from experiencing more consistent joy? Yeah, one way is to go with this girl or guy. That's one great way to block your joy, your abundance, your finances, your health, and your sanity. Okay? For those of you that are new out there to the game, let me give you some other ones. They ride around town and have like towels in their car. What else? They have burner phones, if that's what you call them. You know, they put their phone down, face down, instead of up. You find random other chat apps on their phone occasionally that they use to talk to their friends. Yeah, I'm doing that. That. What else? I don't know. There's so many that I know about. Yeah. I don't know. I'll think of a lot more. Y'all, don't ignore the red flags. Because they be lying real hard. And listen. Now, I didn't do any of them D-baggy things because I'm not that messy. Okay? And I'm too lazy. You know. But I mean, I used to just, I know about Scandal. If you think that I'm sitting up here trying to say that I don't know about Scandal, I run the game just as much as anyone else. That's why I know the game. Now, do I do all those things? Again, no, I'm not going to waste it. That's dumb. I don't do. That's just too much. The hell, I ain't thinking that hard about it. I'm going to do what I want to do. I know that much. Funny part is the ones that do all that are usually the ones that get caught. Okay. That's the old me. Let's do this. Swearing they invented the game when I'm like, you kidding me right now? Yeah, you invented the game. I'm just gonna let you play it until you finally. I'm just let the rope go. I'm gonna let the line go as long as it takes for you to hook yourself. The sun, rise to the occasion. Fools. Ugh, can't. New beginnings. From chaos comes calm. Yeah. That's what happens when you ditch the D-bag Diablo. Replenish. The sun will rise and we will try again. Yep. With the King of Cups this time, or the Queen of Cups, right? Yeah. Okay. Remember what I said before. Sometimes the shiniest objects are really scrungy when you rub off the shiny coating. Dark side. Don't hide yourself away. Navigate. Beacons of light in the night sky are there to guide you. Your guides. You got a question about somebody and you got some flags, you're feeling some flags in your stomach, which is usually where I feel them. Take some time away from said Diablo and let your guides speak to your guides. Discover, spot new opportunities with the King of Cups. Right? I think we've said enough. I gotta get out of here. All right? Whew. This one was a little bit of a trigger. I keeps it real. Keeps it real, y'all, and this is how I am. I am not ashamed of what I know, what I've done, what I've learned, where I've been, and how I've gotten right here to this table. Okay? Judge how you will. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'll be back. All right, gonna chill tonight. Tonight's chill night. All right. Let's ding the bell on that one. Get out of here, Diablo. No Diablos allowed in our space. Or Diablettes. Whichever you're dealing with. Alright. Say bye to the little skeleton. Bye. Isn't he so cute? And you can't tell on camera, but he's sparkly too. He's super fabulous. Like one of my favorite colors is I like all the neon colors. Like my main color's black usually. I like reds and like wines too. And then I like the super 80s neon colors, like hot yellow, like bright yellow and neon green and hot pink, you know, like those really bright summer colors. Yeah, those are usually my main little staples, I guess, you know, every once in a while. So, I mean, because like when I wear the other colors, like blue and pink and everything like that, it's not me. It's really just not me. I do it occasionally, but I just, yeah. Anyway, who cares, right? I gotta go. I don't know why I'm back. Can you tell I worked all day? I'm silly and babbly. I'm tired. Where's my clicker? Where's my clicker? I can't get up. I have to click. I don't know where my hair is. If any of you make videos, I think there was some other stuff I wanted to say. Anyway, if you make videos, by the way, I mean, I just figured out that they have these little camera switches and you can get them on Amazon. They're really cheap. And then that way I don't have to get up. I can just, okay? All right. So I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Bye.